Okay everybody, Tyler here, All Things Archery Shooting. This is part 2 of my Fast Flight String review. We're going to be comparing the 5 Fast Flight strings for speed and quietness and accuracy. This first string is going to be the factory string that came with this bow when I bought it from Three Rivers. It's a Fast Flight string. All these strings be set at a 7.5 inch brace height too. All be set at the same brace height, which would be 7.5 inches. For me to get a 7.5 inch brace height out, this Fast Flight factory string that came on the bow, I had to twist it 21 times. So that's quite a bit. Normally I twist between 8 to 10, maybe 12 times, but this one I had to twist 21 times to get the right brace height. So we're at 7.5 inches where we need to be at. We're going to go ahead and shoot our 10 arrows through this chronograph here and record the speed. And then we'll put a card, each one for each arrow in there, so you can see the speed comparison. And at the end we'll have an overall which string's better value, which string's a better buy, that kind of thing. Let's get started. Okay, the arrows for this Fast Flight string test are going to be the same exact arrows for all of them. These are my hunting weight arrows. These are 11/32 Port Orford Cedar. They're 31 inches long. They have a 160 grain point on them. They're running 5-inch parabolic feathers. They have a left helical on them, Bohning Nocks. And the weight of each of these arrows run between 660 and 670 grains roughly, okay? So we're going to go ahead and shoot that through this chronograph, see what they do. Okay, for this test, I'll be the chronograph. Chronograph is 5 yards in front of the target. I'll be 10 foot behind the chronograph shooting through here. We're going to shoot 10 arrows. This is the factory Fast Flight that came with the bow. 156. 156. 161. 159, and 157. Okay, that was the first 5. Now the second group of 5. 155, 150, 156, 149, and 155. This is going to be the accuracy portion of the factory string. Okay, we're going to shoot this 5 arrows only, no more, and see where we hit at. Here we go. 20 yards. Alright. 5 shots at 20 yards. Man, it's hot out here, guys. I'm sorry. But that's 5 shots at 20 yards. I got 3 in the bullseye, or 2 in the bullseye, 1 just outside at 5 o'clock, and 2 I completely missed. They're high 12 o'clock, high 11 o'clock. So, group size, that's probably about a 5-inch group. Alright. Okay. Next one we're going to be trying out, next string we're going to be using will be Grizzly gem string. Get that set up now. Alright, this is the Grizzly gem string. This one is set the same 7.5-inch brace height. It took 9 twists to get to the correct brace height on this one. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to shoot 10 arrows through this corner up and see how fast she moves. Let's do it. Okay, just like before, the chronograph's 5 yards from the target. I'll be 10 foot in front of the chronograph. 10 arrows. 159. 158. 152. 153. 151. Okay, now we're going to do the accuracy stage of the string, see how accurate the string is, consistent it is. Shoot at this target here, I'm going to step off 20 yards, just shoot 5 arrows only. Alright, that was 5 arrows. I was aiming for this spot here. I got 4 in. I got the 5th one just outside the circle. That's about a 3.5 inch group, because that's a 3-inch circle, so that's a 3-inch group or less, 20 yards. Okay. Next string we're going to do is going to be the Shatterproof archery string. Okay, thoughts on the Grizzly gem string? Roughly the same speed as the factory string. It is quieter than the factory string and has a little less hand shock. Super quiet string, very quiet, maybe because these puff signs do a really good job of quieting things down. But it only took 9 twists to get to the brace height and running about the same speed. Okay, next string is up can be the Shatterproof archery string. Okay, the next string up is going to be the Shatterproof Archery Fast Flight String. This one's got the 10-inch turn, which I like a lot. Just got the beaver silencers on it. This again set 7.5-inch brace height. This took, actually I've strung it up, only took 2 twists to get where I need to be at 7.5, so this is pre-stretched apparently, which is nice. So 2 twists and I was at 7.5, right where I needed to be at. So let's shoot our 5 arrows of accuracy, then we'll do our speed test. 20 yards. Alright. About the same group as before. It's a little bit to the right on this one. That could be me. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in a 3-inch circle, and I got one just outside of it, okay? Average group, that's about 3, 3.5. It's about the same as the last one. Okay, just like before, we're going to shoot 10 arrows through this, and I'll throw out the high, throw out the low, and average to 8. First arrow. I'm the same distance away, 5 yards from the target, 10 foot in front of the chronograph where I'm standing. 160. 152. 157. 154. 154. Actually, I'm going to redo that. I don't think that one registered. Let's redo that one. That last one didn't register. Let's try it again. 163. Okay. All right. 5 more. $155. 157. 150. 165. 159. Okay, I've got the Three Rivers Archery string on here now, Fast Flight. Let's do the same thing, 10 arrows, reset our chronographs or reboots, clear it. Here we go. Same thing, 5 yards from the target, 10 foot in front of the chronograph. First arrow. 157. 146. 150. 157. 154. Okay, let's shoot 5 more. I'm sort of spreading the arrows out in the targets. I'm not banging my arrows up like I did the last couple of times, so I'm spreading the arrows around the target. You wonder what's happening. So anyway, it's not the bow, it's me spreading the arrows out. Let's shoot 5 more. $153. 150. 147. 152. 146. Okay. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the accuracy part of this now, this string. I'm going to step off 20 yards, aim for this target here. Quick thing, the bowstring was quiet, didn't seem like that loud. It does seem a bit slower than the other Fast Flights, but we'll get the numbers later. Let's shoot our 10 rounds and our 5 rounds and at this target, see what we get. 5 shots, 20 yards. Okay. All right, there's my 5 shots. It looks like I got 3 in the bullseye. I have 1 just outside at 7 o'clock and 1 just outside 11 o'clock. It might have been me, but I don't know. But I'm only shooting 5. I'm not going to shoot any more. Same as the rest of the bows and the rest of the strings. So that group now is probably about a 4.5-inch group. All right. It is more square, it's off to the right like the rest of them, more center, but still, that's a 4.5-inch group. All right, next string is going to be the Amazon Chinese Fast Flight string. We'll get it now and we'll get it set up and shoot it. Okay, this is our 5th and final string. This is the Amazon Fast Flight endless loop string. This is supposed to have been a Flemish twist, but it wasn't. But it is a D97 Fast Flight endless loop. So it's got 7.5-inch brace height. It took me 13 turns in the string to get it there. So let's see how we shoot her accuracy wise. 5 arrows. Okay, there's 5 arrows. These are all in the 3-inch circle. None are out. So technically shot the best because they all got in that 3-inch circle. So that's the 3-inch group. Okay, we're going to shoot our 10 arrows, see how fast we get. Like I said, this one seems a little bit slower, but let's find out. It could be just me. Here we go. First arrow. 169. No, actually it's faster. $161. $158. $153. $156. Okay, shooting this bow, it seemed like the arrows were flying slower, but actually they're probably a little bit faster with this Chinese D97 endless loop string. It shoots, I mean, it's pretty quick. I was surprised at how fast it actually was shooting, but it's not as quiet as the rest of them. It's a little bit louder. You can hear a little thump on it, but yeah, it shot pretty quick. So, all right, that's it. That's all arrows been tested. Let's go back in the house, get out of this hot weather. We'll sit down, we'll tally up the scores and see which string did the best.